watching Let's Chat.
You know as well as I do how aggravating standing water in your basement or in your crawl space or even close to the foundation of your home, how aggravating that can be. Who knows better than us how aggravating it can be? This guy, our first guest this morning, it's Doug Landry. Doug is a sales manager with AFS Foundation and Waterproofing. Hey, it's good to see you, Doug. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's good to see you.
I would imagine your business has really picked up over the past few weeks after all the rainfall we have had. And it seems lately this rain has come in spurts and stays around forever. Does that make the problem worse if you do have just a little moisture around the foundation?
Absolutely. Any kind of water around your foundation is not a good thing. It can affect some of the issues with your home, with perimeter issues. You'll start to see cracks in places you've never seen them before. And also it can just affect the overall health of the inside of the home as well. And
I would think that that could lead to unhealthy settling of a home. Even if you have an older house you think is already settled out, that could make the problem even worse.
Absolutely. Settling can happen over the whole lifespan of a house. It doesn't just happen within the first 2 years like a lot of people have a misconception of. It continues.
So what's the first step that you do at AFS Foundation and Waterproofing to go in and check things out?
So we do a full and complete inspection of a home, and once we find out what's actually going on with the home, we do an interior perimeter drain system that directs water to a sump pump and evacuates that water away from that foundation. And then we'll also encapsulate the home if it's a crawl space home, or if it's a basement home, we'll do some kind of waterproofing as well.
All right, tell me how you direct this to a sump pump in a designated area. Mechanically, what's involved?
So mechanically, it's actually a really simple system. It's just a drain in a system, but it is on the interior perimeter of the home, which is important. And then once it is captured in that interior drain system, once it gets that sump pump works as water fills up. It fills up to that float level, and that float level kicks that pump on and evacuates that water as far. We try to get it at least 20 feet away from the house, if not more.
And this is we talked about the mechanical aspect of it. This is something that you set up to where it works automatically.
Correct.
It's not like, oh heavens, it's raining, I gotta go turn the pump on. This is automatically detects the moisture and turns the pump on.
Correct. It's an automatic system that will kick on as soon as the water level gets to a certain rate in that pump system. And then we also have different styles of pumps that can actually have a battery backup, so that when you're away from the home, you don't have to worry about losing power. If you do lose power, it'll continue to run past that point and protect your home even in the worst storms.
I'm sure a lot of people who have considered this before they pick up the phone to call you at AFS are thinking, wow, this sounds too expensive, I can't afford it. But think about it. It is the biggest investment that most of us make as our home. You can't afford not to do it.
Absolutely. You know, protecting our most valuable asset, most people, their home, like you said, is the biggest investment they have, and it's really important that we can protect that. Also, we have a lifetime warranty of the structure. So any of our products that we put in, any projects that we do for the customer, as long as that structure is standing, that warranty is going to stay with that structure, even if it's sold and it's fully transferable. So it's a very big protection point.
What are some of the signs that we need to look for to see if there is potential damage or potential standing water?
Well, obviously standing water, like you said, is going to be one of your major signs, but cracks in any kind of basement wall, whether it's horizontal or vertical cracks, that's a sign that there is some water moving around that area. Also in a crawl space, standing water, but you'll get cracks in the sheetrock, cracks in the brick on the facade on the outside. That's telling us that there's been some movement as well, and that's all caused by water.
And I heard, and I don't know whether this is an old wives' tale or not, but if you notice problems with shrubs or any sort of plants that are very close to the side of your home, that could also be an indication that you might have something underneath the house that needs checking out.
Yeah, with those issues, we usually see more, it's just a water issue itself, so it may be eating away from around the shrubs, and it's the erosion that's being caused by the water running close to the house. You'll see that a lot of times with any kind of shrubbery and like that. Most of the time, though, it's just the effects of the home that we see, that we look for.
Well, let Doug and I stress again, you can't afford not to protect the biggest investment that most of us make. How do we get in touch with you to find out more?
The best way to get in touch with us is go to afsrepair.com. It is a free inspection. Let us know what we can do for you. We'd love to come out and serve you. I want to reiterate, it is a free inspection. There's no obligation.
Right. There you have it, folks. And the information right there on your screen. You can call them if you like. Better yet, check out the website, afsrepair.com. That's afsrepair.com. And we will be right back after this.